What's up, people? It's your boy Levelhead back with another video. And I think it's just safe to say that we totally underestimated how successful the Switch would be. Totally missed just how impactful. And I don't want to hear no one say that they knew it was going to do what it's doing, because I doubt that you did. You might have thought it would be successful, but you did not think it would be this successful. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I'm noticing a lot of I gotta switch comments now. A lot of on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, everywhere you turn around, everyone is saying I got a Switch. The Me Too now. The Switch is turning into a Me Too now. I got one. You got one? When you getting yours? That's what it's going to. People who swore that they wasn't going to get one, people who saw no interest, saw no need, saw no point for the Switch, thought it was the wrong move, thought it was Nintendo being Nintendo and not doing what gamers want, and making the powerful system where it could compete with the PlayStation 4s and the Xbox Ones and PC, that third party doesn't have a hard time trying to understand the architecture of the system. All that has been shoved in everyone's face who said it. All those who believe that this was going to be a failure, this is going to be a Wii U 2, all that has been basically for the last 8 months has been shoved in folks' faces. I'm seeing people, I ain't going to name names, I'm seeing folks doing unboxings, got Switches, people buying people Switches to shut them up. It's just happening. So I got to thinking about it, man. With all this, I got a Switch too. I got a Nintendo Switch now going on. And then you start seeing how third party is starting to say that they too missed it, and they are scrambling now. They are getting all their ducks in order to fully and full-fledgedly support the Switch. I'm going to say that this is a small sample size, I know, and we can't predict the future. But if the current situation is any testament to what is going to be the situation with the Switch, this is the most important device that Nintendo has ever made. I'm going to say that. That's what I want to say. I want to go there for a second. I believe the Switch is the most important device that Nintendo has made since the NES and since the Game Boy. And I say those two for a reason, because the NES was Nintendo's first venture into video games and this market when it was failing, when it was going down the toilet faster than fecal matter. I'm just messing. That was kind of gross. But going down the toilet faster than you can flush it. With Atari and others had just messed up the industry. Nintendo came in with the NES, taking a gamble, could have fell on deaf ears, not supported, but they came in right, and they are, credited for reviving, saving the gaming industry, right? Then with the Game Boy, Nintendo, I won't say they was the first because I'm not for sure, so I can't say that. But with the Game Boy, Nintendo successfully entered into giving you gaming on the go. Okay, you can't stay at home. You want a game everywhere. Here's a Game Boy. Go wherever you want to go. And the Game Boy and handhelds for Nintendo has been successful ever since. Matter of fact, the handheld devices have been probably the most successful when it comes to Nintendo and video gamers. Their software the most, and then the hardware will be first handheld, second home console. So, but both have been successful. We've seen the trend that Nintendo, as far as the home console, hasn't been doing as well since the NES. It has been on a downward spiral. And then all of a sudden you have the asterisk, you have the what many call a fluke, or you have the oddity that was the Wii. And then we see with the Wii U, back to even worse situation. The Wii was almost like virtual reality for Nintendo. It was probably one of the worst failures Nintendo has ever suffered in their illustrious career or as a company. So what am I saying? I believe the Switch, because of its unique design and the fact that it is carving a path into a new way of gaming, not to say that they were the first, but they were the right company to take this technology, this approach to gaming, and make it successful because they have the IPs to do it. They have the know-withal to do it. And they have the right fan base to support them trying to do it. Now that they have gotten behind it, put money behind it, smart marketing behind it, actually a full-fledged effort behind the Switch and the ideal of it, now not only did they win their fan base, they are like a gravitational pull pulling in those who swore they would not get it. Now, we know that the Xbox One X just came out. We know that the Switch can't compete with the X. We know that the Switch can't compete with the Pro. We know that the Switch can't compete with the PlayStation 4 OG or the Xbox One S or the Xbox One OG. That's a lot of Xbox Ones. Anyway, so the S, the X, the One. We know that the Switch technically on a power scale cannot compete with these two platforms. This would have been a problem with the Wii, and this was a big problem with the Wii as compared to the 360 and the PlayStation 3, because as successful as the Wii was, selling 100 million plus, what you saw visually on the screen, even though you could play it that way and it was fun, you got the galaxies that still look good to this day. You had other games that still look good from just it looks good. It did not stand up to the 360s and the PlayStation 3s with the Uncharted and the other games that those systems had with the HD visuals and all that PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 pushed. So as fast as the appeal of the Wii came in, and it was all right because we was used to SD gaming, as these two other boxes pushed us forward into HD gaming, we began to quickly notice the difference. I would say I did. And once I got the 360 and I popped in Need for Speed and I popped in Gears of War and other games, I quickly noticed that, hey, man, if it wasn't for the power of the IP on the Switch, not the Switch, but the Wii, I probably wouldn't have been jumping back to the Wii. I had an HD TV. Yes, as good as Twilight Princess was and as fun as it was, visually, it was hard jumping back from Gears of War to Twilight Princess. I'm just going to be honest. And if you go back and play Twilight Princess now on the Wii, I guarantee you won't be playing it for long because it just don't look good. Now, if you got the revised HD upgraded version, you play that because it looks better. But anyway, I'm getting off course. So I started to notice that, yes, the Wii, as successful as it was, you knew they needed something else, and they had the right formula, just not the right power, right? So then the Wii U comes in, Nintendo leaves the Wiimote nunchuck. Nintendo kind of milked the Wii longer than they should have, and then the Wii U came out. And you know what the Wii U did. It was a dud. It was dead on arrival. It just didn't capture on, even though us as true fans bought it and we saw the appeal of it. We liked it. The masses did not accept the Wii. The masses absolutely rejected the Wii U. Just rejected it. It was a dumb name. I admit it was a dumb name. And I guess and I would say this, I think that tie into the Wii was also part of its demise. The Wii U was rejected because of that Wii in the U. People was done with the Wii, folks. Let's just be real. As successful as the Wii was, people was just as done with the Wii after it was, I think it put a bad taste in folks' mouth, and the Wii U sales proved that the Wii brand had taken a hit from the Wii. But here we got the Switch. No, it's not the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One or nowhere near close to the Pro and the X. But I don't think it matters no more, people. I really don't. I think we hit a place where it's good enough. It's not the Wii. It's good enough. It's that it do. And the fact that I can take this with me and get that still. Like, I'm looking at Doom. I can't wait till tomorrow because I'll be going to pick it up. I've been watching the reviews of Doom. I've been watching the video footage of Doom. And yes, this is the YouTube footage, but still, as graphically as impressive as the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC versions are, the Switch version is still graphically impressive. It looks good, people. It doesn't look as good as the other two, but it dang sure don't look that much bad. It don't look as bad as you would think it would look compared to those two. And that's the problem. Here is a system that don't look as bad as you would think it would look as compared to the other two versions. And not only can you play that, you can take that with you as you go to work. You can get on the train or the bus or the plane with that. You can get in your car while your wife is dragging you all across town doing her shopping. You can be playing Doom at that level in your hands. And then you can take that out and put in Odyssey or Godyssey, as my boy Keith Norris would say. Or you can put in Zelda Breath of the Wild and you can play like you're sitting in home on your big screen. That is game changing. And the IPs that Nintendo has from first party, and if third party continues to support like Bethesda, and now we're seeing all these Japanese companies saying we missed the ball and we underestimated, we did not understand it would be this successful, we didn't believe it would have this level of success at this stage in the game. Again, this is a small sample size of what could be. 2018 will be a very, very interesting year for the Switch, because now a whole lot of third party has been speaking up saying now we're about to get behind the Switch fully, not giving us that crap. Bethesda and what they have done, I got to commend Bethesda, because I believe when you see a game like Doom running on the Switch, when you see Skyrim and you see a game like Wolfenstein 2 come, I got to take my hat off to Take-Two Interactive. When you look at NBA 2K18, I have both versions. And yes, the PlayStation 4 version looks noticeably better than the Switch version. But guess what? The Switch version looks good too. And it will do. And the fact that I can't take that big old plastic heap of plastic. Anyway, I said the plastic before I said that. On the go with me, I can't take that PlayStation 4 with me, but I can undock the Switch. I was listening to a podcast and the dude was talking and he was playing the Switch. He was playing Mario Odyssey, and his wife needed to go somewhere, and he was like, he had his mind hadn't processed the fact that you could take it with you. So he's sitting there, he's like, man, I don't want to really leave. I want to finish this stage. And his son came to him and said, Dad, just undock it. And he was like, oh, I forgot. I can go with this and continue to play. Do y'all realize if more third party start to put this level of quality on the Switch, it will provoke, it will persuade, it will challenge whether you're going to get this or that. The Switch is becoming not a and system. The Switch is slowly becoming the system to have. Again, I said I'm going long, but I ain't talked to y'all. We're going to do the podcast tonight. But it's no longer the companion to the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. The Switch is creeping into being the system to own. When you have people reviewing the Xbox One X. And when they get to the end of the review, they say, don't go buy an Xbox One X. There's nothing to justify buying it outside of, because yeah, you got a powerful hardware, but you have no games, but go buy a Switch. What was the Pro? Nobody said the Pro got games, but they didn't say go buy a Pro. They didn't say go buy, that'd be a better offer, go buy the Pro because of the game. No, they said go buy a Switch. Go get the Switch. That's what you need, and start naming off the game. I'm telling you, folks, the Switch is becoming the device to have, not the companion device to have. It's becoming the device. The Switch has been the talk since March. And it was the talk before then, if we be honest. But since it has hit the market, it has been the talk. It has endured the PlayStation 4 Pro, the Xbox One X, PlayStation VR, everything that has hit the market. The Switch has dominated the conversation. The Switch is dominating the sales. The Switch is getting the attention of third party. The Switch is getting the attention of gamers. And all you're hearing is, I got a Switch. I just got a Switch. I got a Nintendo Switch. My boy K-Bum, even though he didn't buy it, he has a Switch now. Black Bun got a Switch. Look, man, I'm going to end it on this note. 2018, and we ain't even done with 2017. There's still more to come. We still got December, folks, and we ain't even that deep into November, and there's still L.A. Noire and Skyrim and WWE coming, and then we got Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's whew. Anyway, tomorrow, Doom. I will be on that Doom. I'll still be on that Odyssey. It's just too many games. I don't even have the money for all this stuff. And I ain't even talking about all the indie titles that I still got to get. Gear Club Unlimited, the racing game. Oh, the car simulation. It's just so much. That's why I'm taking so long, because it's so much. It's so much. The Me Too with the Switch. Everybody is on that Me Too. I got me one. I got me one now. And they loving it. My boy K-Bum said, I wouldn't play in handheld. You'll never catch me playing. And he don't even duck it. He playing Splatoon in handheld mode. Cause like I told him, I said, experiencing it will change your opinion on how it looks. The Switch is becoming the must-have device. With that being said, folks, this is your boy Levelhead signing out. I took a little longer than I probably wanted to, but anyway, y'all enjoyed it. Till next time, folks, deuces.